gotta die, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
This next gen looks like.
What's the feeling like to know that you're the main integral part of NBA 2K21's My Career mode, portraying Junior in this year's storyline? What's that feeling like now that the game is out and fans are getting their hands on it?
This is like a dream come true. I've been a gamer since I was a little kid, man. So, you know, going back to when I was young, I used to always create myself, and it never looked like me. I'll make my attributes.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of thought put into those outfits. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. We'll watch the Portland Trailblazers in this one as they go up against the Orlando Magic here at their home Amway Center. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's see some of the numbers here for C.J. McCollum.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Magic, Aiken is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Ennis, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say it's somewhere in between because the physical toll, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
Three-pointer, and Robert Covington hits from deep.
You got to play up on Covington. Give him any separation, and he's terrific at pulling up off the dribble.
And a wide-open look for Porter. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That's his first foul. And so here's Portland. Lillard from outside. Carter pulls it in. And it's Orlando's ball. Poked away. Ennis passes to Carter-Williams. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And then Carter with the jam.
When you're open, Carter-Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Lillard from outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Magic. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Carter-Williams against Lillard. Now here's Carter-Williams. Defense is right there. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. Launches the 3. C.J. McCollum. And that's good.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Carter-Williams against Lillard. Carter-Williams dishes to Carter. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
Covington with the bucket.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And he gets the bucket. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
The first one falls.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
Both free throws good from Lillard.
He's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here is Carter-Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Lillard attacking. Good. Lillard's got 6 points.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over it.
And stolen by Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Carter Williams after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Powell with it. He had 22 points in the win against Orlando. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Porter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 6.
Look at how Porter just exploits that screen and roll that time. He's always prepared to shoot off the pick.
Powell kicks to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Here are the Magic now. 15-point game. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Damian Lillard is second.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Carter Williams against Lillard. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
The Magic trail by 17, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Carter Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Porter trying to get open as Carter. Nurkic with the block.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Carter Williams. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for them in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Lillard finds Nurkic. Yep, it counts.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Knocks it loose. Nurkic with the steal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Has this offense been running I'm just getting tired of watching him. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the inside, Lillard, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lillard's got 15.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Jason Randall's checked in for the Magic.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Lillard. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Covington trying to break free, and that one drops for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Passes to Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bacon. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Here are the Magic now, after the miss from Damian Lillard, and stolen by Lillard. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And the turnover again by Orlando. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Portland, they're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And for the Trailblazers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
And here's Randall following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Randall passes to Carter. Here's Bacon. They need this. Rebounded by Covington. Over Porter. Covington shot is off. Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. McCollum's got 12 points in the game. Magic shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Good ball movement here by the Magic.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And so here's Portland. Lillard attacking. Banked in off the glass. 17 points in the game.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Lillard against Randall. And stolen by Lillard. Jumps up. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, it's great watching Lillard go after steals, showing he can take over possessions all by himself there.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Magic. Lillard comes with the double team. Ennis taking his time here. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Randall passes to Bacon. Misses the three.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Shot from 12. Again, the Trailblazers score.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Randall dishes to Porter. Carter outside. Ball's knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Now here's Randall. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Otto Porter.
Free throw good. Porter. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Orlando, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Porter.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And each season, Porter seems to improve. It's just something about his game. He's a versatile player who wants to be great.
And the Magic making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Pass to Okeke. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Here's Simons. Birch grabs the board.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Bamba. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. Seems like he can carve a rollout on this team.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Orlando. Here's Bamba. Good D by Covington. Cantor with it. Now defended by Randall. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Pass to Birch. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Fourth, Enes Kanter.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The Trailblazers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Kanter.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Kanter, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. And Kanter drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Hampton. Softly drops in the floater.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum with the ball. Bamba picks him up from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Magic. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Hampton. Can't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Simons. He had 15 points last outing. Over Randall. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 6.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Listen, we talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls, and we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Mohamed Bamba, Hampton out there with Carter Williams, and it's Birch in at the four-man position. They get it again. Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams against Jones. Passes it to Okeke. Now here's Hampton. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's McCollum. That one wide left.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
There's no doubting how great Carter Williams passes the ball. He's a true point guard.
Cantor against Bamba. Shoots from the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Now here's Carter Williams. Over to the left wing. Pass to Okeke. Back to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Simons, that's in there. Anthony with the assist. Simons has got his third basket of the night right there. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there, able to draw that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's Okeke. Offensive rebound. Birch's shot's good.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Puts it up from 15, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
To the paint, here's Birch, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And that one's good, Anthony.
from that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Magic have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And the dunk by Hampton.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Portland's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Count it. McCollum's got 16.
Heating up like a microwave. Once McCollum gets a few to fall, you know he's in rhythm.
Inside. And Hampton gets it to go on the assist from Carter Williams.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pulls it from 20. Jones, no luck. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Now, here's Cantor. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Now here's Carter Williams, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Here's Bamba. Goes up again and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
That's his first
Clearly a foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get up, you get got the only option left stay. Yeah, I see them block, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know my place. Gotta keep my distance if you talk to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping up the shades. Yeah, when the beat stop me, somebody please stop me. This is me dropping, they just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing, why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing, just a touchdown. Coming for the bag, it's mine. They ain't hit me last, and I got you. Just a touchdown. Hit my line, it's that time. This ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I?
So both teams changing it up here.
And taking a look at some numbers for Carter Williams. His last 10 games, putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
First one falls for him.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Lillard, and that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
I like watching Lillard shoot when he's in rhythm. He's superb at switching from dribbling to shooting in the blink of an eye.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Powell, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Lillard. That one a little long. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Powell, that's good.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice statistic.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Porter. He's got 8. Bacon's shot is off. Now here's Cantor. Guarded closely. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Orlando's shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Got a piece of it. Anthony with it, now guarded by Porter. Lets it fly. The second chance effort, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Bamba, and Jones sends it back. Anthony down low, covered by Bamba, the offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The speed of Carter Williams, it makes him such a difficult cover, especially when he's rising up right into the contact.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
That's good from Carter Williams.
Now, the former Rookie of the Year continues to improve. Carter Williams, he's a triple-double threat thanks to his size and his passing skills.
The Magic making a switch here. Randall's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Carter Williams hits them both. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Now, here's Cantor. He has 6. Here's Anthony. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Oh, great awareness on the floor from Cantor right there. Spots an opening and feeds for the assist.
Here's Carter Williams. Here's Bacon. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now here's Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around.
A solid passer at his position. Carter Jr. does a nice job there, giving it up to his teammate.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Lillard. Tries again. Cantor's shot is off.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Now the pass to Porter. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got 11 points.
And over time, Porter has welcomed taking more threes, which in turn has made him more versatile.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Well, Orlando shooting 47%, pretty solid. To the middle, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
With noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
That's a 2 from Powell. Kept alive, Cantor. lays it up off the glass. Cantor's got his third bucket of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Well, Orlando shooting in the second quarter right around 48%. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. Over Carter Williams. Orlando grabs the miss.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
The long legs of Carter Williams eating up the floor on his way to the rim.
Goes up on the wing, and again it's Portland converting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Porter, and that one drops.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
1:05 left in the first half. Outside, Porter. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. They get it back. They recover it. Outside for Carter Williams. Randall outside. Down low. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Carter missing. Portland's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And that one's good, Anthony.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And for Portland, they're shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. And again, it's Portland converting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Near the three-point line. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts was the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 29 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
I got a lot of chickens.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
One shot.
Portland's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And the shot goes in. Anthony's got 16 points.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Now here's Ennis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now Carter Williams passes it to Bacon. Back to Carter Williams. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Pass to Bacon. He's looking for Porter and finds him. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lillard attacking, and good that time. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Carter Williams kicks to Porter. Back to Carter Williams. Basket good. He's got 11.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Lillard attacking, and there it is for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lillard against Carter Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Orlando moving the ball around. Chalk up 2 there. Bacon's got 10 points.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
And here is Carter Williams. He's got 11. Pass to Ennis. Kicks it to Carter Williams. And stolen by Lillard. McCollum, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And McCollum uses his wily strength to sink these shots. Even when you rough him up, he finds a way to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Free throw good, McCollum.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. I mean, he's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
Now, here's Hampton. Covered by Lillard, and Ennis slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Hampton passes to Okeke. That's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. By himself, and McCollum with the slam.
Well, you can't be nervous with the ball around Nurkic. When you are, he'll swipe it from you.
Hampton with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Bacon. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Bamba is checked in for Dwayne Bacon. Simons, he's checked in for Portland.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Here's Nurkic, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
Hampton dishes to Bamba. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Running the offense through Lillard. I mean, a high-usage guy who is also very efficient.
Out to the right wing. Here's Okeke. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got his second bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable, but all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Now here's Ennis. He has 5. Bamba wide open, and he fires. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Orlando, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Hampton passes to Birch. Now here's Covington. 10 points for him. And again, it's Portland converting.
Mixing in his mid-range jumper from time to time. Covington, he feels so comfortable shooting from this area.
Inside, here's Birch. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Birch has got 8.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
The shot by Hampton with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now here's Hampton. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Hampton. Hampton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Trailblazers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Lillard, it's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Hampton. 9 points in the game so far. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Take a break.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
He misses the free throw.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Randall's checked in for Ennis. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Lillard. He hits the second from the line. Here's Powell. 15 points in the game. Over Hampton. Another shot. Bamba with the block. Here's Okeke. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Portland no good that time either. Here's Hampton. Lays it up and banks it in. Hampton's got 11 points.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Simons. Cans the shot from the wing. Here's Randall, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the layup is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Jones over to help. And the pass to Birch. But he gets it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Simons. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Randall right side. Passes it to Birch. Hampton with the ball. Shot clock at 6. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Cantor inside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 10 points for him.
Well, that shot, it just shows off Cantor's versatility, proving he can deliver outside the paint.
To the inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trailblazers timeout. Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Cam Birch. Portland also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And McCollum subbed in for Jones. Here's Simons. He's got 12. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Well, Orlando shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Randall. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And the basket by McCollum.
You can't forget about McCollum from there, proving once again that he's not just a jump shooter.
Here's Hampton. Here's Porter. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He's got 17.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the basket by McCollum.
Assist from Anthony Simons.
Now Randall. 7 points in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Bacon, he's checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Hampton. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. A nice shot by Simons. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Porter against Anthony. Pass to Bacon. And it's Carter-Williams in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Portland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Porter is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Carter-Williams, and it's Bacon in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The 3 drops in the tray.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Little can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Porter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 19 points.
Oh, look, Porter uses his length well on the offensive glass. Remarkable at hitting the boards and coming away with the rebound.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here are the Magic now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Wing shot on the way. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Carter outside. On the wing, Porter. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10 or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better. For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bacon's got 9 points here in the second half. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. They get the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Giles, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Giles has got 4 this quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Pass to Carter-Williams, and Carter-Williams slams it in.
Carter-Williams is a rarity, a point guard who can absolutely throw it down, thanks mainly to his size.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Shoots from 12. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now here's Carter Williams to the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
The shot's good from Bacon.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's McCollum. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint, here's Carter Williams. He's off on that one, and it's Portland the other way. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Little gets the bucket. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Carter outside. And then Carter with the dunk.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
For the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Carter. Kem Birch comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's James Ennison for Carter Williams. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. So it's Orlando now. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
There's the pass to Ennis. Here's Bacon. Here's Giles. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Start it.
This is for the kids with depression. The ones with parental expectations got them stressing. The ones who would rather persevere, but they trying to make it 'cause they ain't really living in the present. They out here grinding, seeking perfect timing, tuning out the useless voices that discourage rhyming. Get a real job, don't argue with my destiny. And if my choices don't affect you, why you testing me? And as of late, I've been asking why he blessing me. I could cry enough tears to feel the Chesapeake. Hold it together, girl, you deserve the world. And if no one else will say it, then I spin it to the mic in the studio when I lay and I play it when you discouraged. I know chasing me impossible, take some courage. And I can promise at the end of the journey when it's all said and done, I think of it's better than hearing my you one head. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I'm on to something.
Hampton's checked in for the Magic. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And it's Giles missing. And here's Ennis. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Hampton misses. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And Ennis slams it in.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
That one goes. Count it.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Hampton. And Hampton with the slam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Down low. Up and in on the layup. Hampton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
From the baseline, Orlando grabs the miss. Birch has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hampton's got space, and it's good off the back rim and in. Hampton's got 19 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Birch grabs the board.
Even right at the rim. I mean, that's a tough shot for him. The D has him blanketed.
And the basket by Hampton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Portland in total control. Portland again missing. Well, Orlando shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Bamba, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Simons, he's checked in for Derek Jones. He's off on the second. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Giles, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Birch. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
Ennis with the ball. To the middle. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, let their guards down at times. Then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Here's Birch. Here's Bamba. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Simons. Shoots over Bamba. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Magic shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Inside, here's Birch, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Yep, that one goes in there.
Number 21.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Hampton. Pass to Bamba. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Giles. Birch grabs the board. And so here's Orlando. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul,
Take a break.
and then they can stay in the game.
I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Porter's checked in for the Magic. So he gets them both. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 36. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's Simons missing. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Right wing for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 assists. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Sinks the 15-footer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Shooting for Portland. Anthony Simons. At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dishes to Porter and finished off by Porter.
All Porter needs is a couple to fall. As soon as this happens, he's in the zone.
Portland in total control. Offensive rebound. Bamba with the block.
Trailblazers foul call. Nasser. That's his first personal foul. At the line, shooting two. Otto Porter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Simons. Lets it go from the wing. Porter pulls it in. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Damian. Congrats on the win. How has your game evolved within this offense?
Well, there's a lot of pick and roll in the NBA right now. Scoring point guards that stay in attack mode and make the right plays are the most successful. And, that's what they want me to be. They want me to make plays and be aggressive offensively. And I'm most successful that way. And I think I thrived in it tonight.
You definitely were on the move and successfully. Thanks again, Damian. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.